All right, I'm live. I wanted to show this. Yeah. This is a Trello board. Don't mind the manga inspiration. I have 2 more of these lectures to finish, or these videos, which I'll do on my commute. It's been a good time to do those. This is kind of an ongoing thing, and I need to watch this, and I need to get started on this because it's July 10th. August 2nd is my self-imposed deadline for term 1. I've been doing good, but the last couple days have been hella busy. And so this is the perspective stuff. I've got 1 more lecture here. These lectures have been amazing. 250 cylinder challenge. That's what I'm doing this morning. I'm doing the whole thing this morning. I'm doing all 250 cylinders in the next 35 minutes. I'm just setting a timer for myself. Boom. Okay, let's get rid of that. Boop. This is a doodle from imagination. We got the thumbnail comps, which I don't despise. And then this was yesterday. That was pretty cool. I've only had a couple of attempts at flowers from imagination, but like I always turn out like that. I look at this now and I'm like, okay, yeah. Actually, I feel like after I do things, you stop seeing the entire minute progress that goes into it. But anyway, I have 12 cylinders and boxes left to go. So I'm gonna start by analyzing these, and we're gonna see if I can do all 22. So I don't know where my felt liner is, and I'm not gonna waste time looking for it. I'm gonna try with the fountain pen again this morning, but I'm not gonna be too excuse me. If it's just not working again, it's not flowing, then I give up. This might be a more silent stream because I'm listening to something. If people show up, I'll change. But if you're watching the recording, draw along, work along, whatever you want. You do you. Although one thing I will do before I start listening to this is talk myself through the analysis. Because I know that as these converge, this Kirby pencil, bro. Jet pens, baby. Not sponsored. I thought it would be sponsored, but always worth clarifying. So these eventually converge. That looks okay. Maybe a bit too tilted. The contact points I looked up are not always the major axis. Noise. Yeah, why did this one fail? Look at that. This is off. This should be done here more. The cylinder line is okay with that. No, it's not. Yeah. And then this minor axis. Yeah, so these ones are off, or all of this is off. And then as these go off and converge, this should have had more tilt than this. Nope, not those ones, these ones. As these go off and converge. Yeah, so this should have converged that way, and then the major axis was kind of like interesting. Okay, we'll just see how this goes. do a simple. It's already wrong. Shoot. A small boy. Improvise, adapt. That's like half and half. It shouldn't be that far forward. Ooh, that's pretty good. This pen is kind of nice. Cool. Okay, I want to decide. Oh, it's not coming at me. I gotta be careful. Yeah, that's pretty good. Minor axis, this is the smallest point of the ellipse. That's very circular. It should be more slanted. Comme ça. Just kind of eyeballing it. I don't have any evidence for why it should be like that. I'm gonna try this one again, but higher horizon line. It's too small. That's okay. Something's still wrong. I'm not. These don't. Blech. I want to attempt strong convergence with this one. Because therefore it's a really solid square, just 2D visually. Again, this ellipse is not in space, it's an ellipse, 2D. It's a circle in space. This one's just a circle. I say it's boring, but I should stay to the boring stuff, because this is not necessarily what I have the most success with, but I still don't fully understand why this is working. Even then, I feel like because this is so flat, it should be moved further back. We'll do something that's like back in space like that. Establish the horizon lines. We'll do it here. Oh, that's a really fucking insane top surface. Oof. Okay, we're looking at this from the bottom. That's my new plan. And then just a slight convergence should be okay. I'm not sure if this is quite the way to go. It was accidental curvature. It's because I'm using my wrist and going like this. Well, did you went to art school or a hobby? Very much a hobby. Does it look like art school to you? I've been doing a... I'll just actually keep it up. I've been doing like a self-assigned set of homeworks. I've been taking art classes, but yeah, these are I've been liking these styles of cubes are really fun to me. So if I just sort of do one of these, oh shoot, right? Oh man, love that cube, love that cube. So now, but again, it's like the minor axis is just on the vertical. So it's here. Just gotta remember, I don't have to hit the, right, that's why the axes aren't always the contact points, because if they're on the corners, then the major and minor axes, the points of them on the plane are never going to be the contact points. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, hey, that's actually not bad. What if I did a bigger one of these? I'm gonna do it vertical again still. Good ol'. I'm doing a cube because I don't, or shooting for a cube. So now, boom. So this is the thinnest. Then this. That's not the worst. I'll try another one. I always mess up with perspective when I draw while thinking of an angle, but ends up with a different viewing perspective. Yeah, perspective is tricky. Like, this is like the third, fourth time I've seriously invested in it. Like, I did an 8th grade, like, standard art class, and like, that's when I first learned about 2-point perspective and everything. And I've recently been like, just going deep into it, and the more like, it's like, God, you got 3 points, right? You got the, let's say this is my base horizon line. We'll make the cylinder small to fit it here. Got vanishing point up here. You could choose any vanishing points on the horizon line. Your horizon line can shift. If you're rotating an object, its vanishing points just kind of move along here. Then you got the vanishing trace for inclined planes. Whew, man. Every time I think I know perspective, I evidently do not. But for me, I really have to consciously nail down my vanishing points. So if I really focus on trying to hit that vanishing point there, I'm doing a little slight offset here. I gotta keep in mind that the more steep it is, the bigger this bottom is gonna be. I'll keep this parallel to make my life a little easier. I already kind of screwed up. I just gotta keep in mind that if these are gonna do this, this isn't gonna be well, I think this is okay because of where we I'm just gonna do a small cylinder. I don't think this is the worst because this is really close to the camera all of a sudden. It really is. Sometimes just as you draw it out, it becomes like just completely not what you wanted. And then because we're now vanishing backwards into space, this is the minor axis, yeah. This will be the major, so the thinnest here does not, in fact should not hit the contact points. Actually, it could be kind of a circle-ish. Man, I really screwed that one up. Yeah. This is effectively a circle too. I just gotta be careful because the bottom's cropped off. And then we take the major and apply them together. And boom. That's actually kind of nice. I like this. I have not tried that was a complete accident. I think I need to do another one. What was that, 78? Bro's got 16 minutes left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 78, 86. So let's actually do that. I just need to make sure this converges properly. We could do them all in the same plane, actually. I will say a good exercise for perspective that I've really enjoyed is just cubes in the same space, or boxes. Yeah, like this. It's kind of cool. I like looking at it. I'm not good at it, great at it, but vanishing points can be way north, or way up there. Oh, they're gone. Okay. That's not bad. That's too thick. Okay. Roughly. Two oval. That's awkward. That's not bad. These kind of converge eventually. Just gotta make sure the third one lines up. This is rectangular, but I think this is as well. It looks square, but it's not. This is probably. Major. Rough, dude. Rough. Let's do a steep. Please do not converge on the horizon. I'll spend it all on gambling. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh well. Maybe the major axis isn't as useful as I thought. That's pretty garbo. Go in one direction. Because I think the problem is that the cube converges, but the cylinder just doesn't. That's okay. Okay, this is... I don't want to screw this up. I feel like this is kind of okay. I think the ellipse on the front needs to be bigger. I want to slant this even more, see what happens. Like this, but this is... No, this isn't slanted enough. Not ellipsed enough. Oh, these are hard, man. Stick to the rules. Ghost, 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 ghost. Nice. do vertical. I'm trying to think of these as like, if I'm looking at a car from the bottom, but when do you look at a car from the bottom? So what I should be doing is looking at the car from the, okay, I'll do vertical and then do a horizontal. I think I'm out of time. See, this is too steep because I think these have diff horizon lines. There we go. It's a little better. We do this. We do this. We do this. Hey. You know, not a bad box. We're off to an okay start. I'm glad that I pinpointed the diff horizon lines thing. Kind of hit the same problem on the bottom, but I'm not going to fix it. Here, here. Shucks, dude. It doesn't converge with the other lines. Oopsie. Nope. Nope. Just nuked it. Ghost more. Alright, I'm looking down on a car. It's got wheels on it. The car is going back into space like this. And it's vertical. Here. Here. Here, here, here. Yikes. Here, here. Oh, that's not the worst thing in the world. It could always be worse. What time is it? 8 o'clock, okay. We'll do the front first. So this is like the tire of the car. If it's a circle, it's being tilted back in l'espace. You want to hit all of the planes. That is good. This is good. It's not good, but my thought process was beautiful there. Because it hit me. I'm trying to put this into words so I can remember it. This is the minor axis, but how do I put this? So if an ellipse is this, this has to be a right angle, right? So minor, major. And we know that these have to all be effectively, that's too circular. All have to be symmetrical. But in terms of doing something in space, it can be, well, no, maybe I'm wrong, but this looks good. Because this is the minor, this is the major. It looks pretty good. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. I just gotta do more, man. More mileage. That's all it is. I gotta keep going. I gotta do all of them. Like, I don't know why I have a tendency to be looking from the bottom up. I think I'm just like a worm's eye view. I think that's also just something I need to establish is like, where am I looking at this cylinder? Where am I looking at this cylinder? This one's obvious because I'm on the same level as it. And I think if I can ground myself in that kind of reality, I'll be a little better off. So anyway. Analyze. It also could be just that the convergence I nailed. Consider contact points such that they align for a converging parallel line. And so we're at 86, 93. So one more page probably. I mean, definitely need more pages, but to complete the homework assignment, it's one more page. Cool. Hey, man. All right. Well, thank you to Jordan for stopping by, and to the two people who are apparently watching this. Thanks for stopping by. To anyone watching in retrospect, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm going to finish the composition lectures. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be doing more thumbnailing because this is really fun. And I'm trying to just keep in mind what to look for. It's like, oh, this is good because you've got kind of a good, Daredevil's in the third. This was nice and centered. The lighting was, you've got this positive space taking over the negative space. I think in terms of what to look for, I need to be a little better at that. Because it does make for more interesting scenes. Like there's an odd number of people in this one. Odd numbers tend to be better. This was kind of a foreshortening I was trying to do, but I'll try to find compositions to do. But anyway, I need to get going. Peace.